when children are able to discuss abstract ideas. I think children not only are able, when they're very young, to discuss abstract ideas, but they have a definite need to do so. And if we prevent them from doing so by telling them, you can only discuss concrete subjects, you can only discuss practical, perceptual issues, don't try to deal with anything intellectual until you're 11 or 12, then we starve these children intellectually. And they become intellectually famished. And after a while, they can't eat at all because they're so hungry. And I think that we have to phase in the ideas. Now, when children are just able to talk, you will find that among the first things they say are accusations that the family is unfair to them, that their brothers and sisters are unfair, or that people are not treating them fairly when they go into a store and they get ahead of them and so forth. In other words, the concept of fairness comes almost immediately. And at the same time, the concept of truth is introduced very, very early. And it's introduced often by adults, because the adults will say to a kid, but Johnny, is that true? You see, or is what you're saying true? Now, truth is a very abstract notion. It's not like chair, you see. We can point to a chair and say, this is a chair, Johnny. But how do you point to truth and say, this is truth, Johnny? Now, the fact is that we hold children responsible for knowing the difference between truth and falsehood, even when they're very young. And we punish them if they tell us falsehoods when we expect truth from them. So it's not a question of having them wait until they're 11 or 12 to deal with the concept of truth. We expect them to be able and competent to deal with it almost immediately.